Hey BYU Snare line, this video is for you. I'm going to go through the lot show and just demonstrate anything that is not crystal clear through just the notation and notes in the music. And I'm going to do it slowly, show you how it goes, and you can go back and watch it over and over again. I think the shorter this video is, the more valuable it will be to you and more usable to you. So I'm going to jump from place to place as quickly as I can. So measure 5 and 6 where it says arms up higher and higher. When you get slower and slower into the quarter note triplets, I'm just increase your arm height. You know, triple, that, 3, that kind of a thing. And I mentioned that in different spots. So just, do the cool arm stuff whenever it fits, and I've made notes about that. Measure 7 is, it cuts to halftime. So you got the multiple lefts, and you're going to do 3 things with your right hand. You're going to, on beat 2, you're going to flip. On beat 3, you're going to flip. On beat 4, you're going to do just a helicopter spin to here, and then go into measure 8 with the sextuplets. So it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and into the sextuplets. The next, there's a couple of places where I put stick visual down the line. You guys are probably great at that, better than me. We can come up with something on the spot, or section leader, you might have some ideas. There's one in measure 24. Measure 28, during the quadruple strokes, I just want you to do a bigger arm motion with the left hand, and then in measure 29 you can do it with each hand. So for instance, if I play slowly at 27, that kind of stuff. You work that up fast and make it smooth. Next spot, there's another 3 count vision at 44. We can figure something out. Measure 45 is, 45 and 46 are pretty straight at backsticking. Measure 47 is a little bit different. After the and of 1, you pull your stick up to vertical for those 3 lefts. So 1 E and 2 E and then when you go to the 4 rights, you pull the left hand up to vertical. So and 3 E, and your left hand is in a position to come down for the next back stick. And 4 E and so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Measure 49, split down the line. Each person plays 2 16th notes, and after your 2 16th notes, go up to vertical. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and down the line. Then during measure 50, for the first 3 counts, we're going to do a super fast wave like that. So 1, 4. Okay? So wave down the line, and then double stop everybody together on beat 4, measure 50. Measure 51 is old school ham bone backsticking. And then measure 54, the little circle with the dot is the drum next to you, either right to left. So drum to the side, drums to the side, drum to the side. So big arms here. Okay, that's that. Next place that deserves explanation. Everything else, there's lots of notes about moving places and kind of the staging and drill, if you will, that I hope makes sense, but we can work that out on the spot. Measure 118, those X's on the top space, that's rim. it's just rim, so you can read that notation, lots of diddles and paradiddle patterns using the rim and the drum and shots. Then at measure 126, those big spaces, put some arm in. So that's a high mom on the end of, or on the E of 5. If that doesn't work out, we could just do a normal backstick there as well. So you do it like that, and then you go into the next section. So when you have the multiple lefts, you get your arm way up, make it look awesome. Now measure 129 is an A-B split. So we'll split everyone down the line, A-B, A-B. Everybody drops their left hand down after the shot at the end of measure 128. And then the A's would play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and, bring up the left hand for 5 and. The B's drop their arm down and reach over to their neighbor's drum and play 1 E and a 2. Play E, 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 You don't play the shot on 4, so just 1 E and a 2, E and a 3, E and a 4. Bring your hand back with your left hand and, or 5 and. So, so it's just this split. You reach over and play 16th notes together with your neighbor. It's kind of cool. Take a little practice. Measure 140. Those are paradiddle diddles. I didn't put the sticking in there just to clarify. And then also measure 143. Those are paradiddle diddles. And on the quarter note triplet, I just want you to do a big arm thing like paradiddle diddle, paradiddle diddle, boom, boom, back. Left hand up on the rest. Accented buzz to start measure 144. So, now measure 144, you got buzz. We're in 12/8 now, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's beat 4. Then rest on 1. Then beat 2. Do a backwards flip up to vertical. So now both sticks are vertical. That's beat 2. 3's a rest, and then 4 sticks come together like this, and then beginning in measure 146, we'll do a down the line wave where you start with the top of your stick, go clockwise around towards your face and down to here. So just go, we'll just go down the line, do that fast snap wave down. Then measure 148. When you come in there, big sticks there. And then that is just a reach over with the left. So turn your palm. That's what that is there. Measure 151 does fast diddles. First diddle, second diddle, go there. So 1, 2, 3. Then on the shot, we want to go boom, out like that, like stab, up high. So low, and then you got the 2 notes on the right, and then come down for the triple left. Like that. Then measure, okay, that's all on that page. Measure 166. Just when you get into those right, left, left, just big, high right arm. That's cool. When you get to 168, those are like big. So, and then those slow down. You can go higher and higher with your arms. And then at 172, bring your arms down to the side. 174, we start Legend of the One-Eyed Sailor. Whoever the soloist is with the bass drummer at the beginning can... At measure 180, you could play what I've written or come up with some other cool jam if you want to for that solo. At 190, snares need to start moving into a pretty tight group because 194 starts another backsticking thing. And this is a total ripoff from Top Secret, so you can go find their video and watch this. This is a cool backsticking pattern. But slowly, the little triangular shaped note is just a backstick. So I'll start that again. Just drum to drum. right there, measure 198. These are really tight buzzes where you put the stick into the head. So RS is right shoulder, LS is left shoulder, RB is right butt, LB is left butt. So I'll go slowly through this. You got that's measure 198 and 201. Sorry. And then you come, okay, measure 199. You start with 2 right taps, and then your stick comes up. You bring your stick up to vertical during those taps. One and. Now hold that stick strong because you're going to reach over and be hitting your neighbor's stick. So your neighbor's going to be striking the bottom and the top of the butt and the shoulder of your stick like this. So you got 1 and 2 and E and 4 and E and 2 and E and 4 and left hand comes down. Then the next measure, same as 198. And then here you leave your left stick on the head. Sorry. E and 3 and 4. You turn your left stick over. 4 is a cross shot, and your right stick comes up here. Then the next thing that happens is the down the line wave where everyone tosses their left stick over like that. So down the line, grab your other stick here. Get this grip because you're going to pull this stick up. And then on beat 4, and 1. So back to measure 202 is 1, down the line, sorry, down the line Vij, pick this stick up on the shot, that's it. So then you're going to go to match grip here. You can turn your hands over, come together, you can work out those counts. Then measure 207 is setting up back sticking, drum to drum. And measure 209 is just traditional drum to drum, out to the right or out to the left. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E. And that's pretty straight up stuff. 213 is crosses like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a boom, 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 boom. So you're crossing over to your neighbor for both hands. That's the crosses. Cross over the top, obviously. Then 215, 216 is the Celerando, and just more side-to-side drumming. Just read the accent patterns. Very easy side-to-side drumming, but it's fast. And it'll be very visual, and the snares and tenors are all mixed together. So some of you be playing on a tenor drum or a snare drum, depending on where you are on the line. Then measure 221, you'll switch back to traditional, and this is setting up the big finale, which is all this monkey drumming stuff. And starts with diddles, crescendoing, and then the 4/8 notes, we got up to 180 beats a minute. And then 225 starts the drumming, and there's a separate score, and with the assignments for the different locations for the tenors and the snares all mixed up. But basically everybody's doing a pattern like this, and you're all starting on different counts, so it's like arms are going crazy all over the place, and then it comes back together at measure 229. And then the last phrase, fortissimo, piano, crescendo, ritardando, bigger, bigger arms, huge to the sky, all the way to the end. All right, that's it. Hopefully that clarifies everything that is not clear from just the music. Work the stuff out slow. We can put together all the production, theatric, staging, drill of the whole thing and work it all out. Hopefully it's going to be really cool and a lot of fun for you guys. Thanks. Good luck. I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.